Okay, Kelly, the very first part of lesson 74 is a piece of cake. If you understood yesterday's lesson. If you didn't understand yesterday's lesson, please call me because then you're going to be frustrated with today's lesson, okay? So I'm here waiting for your call. So look, this one right here is just like yesterday where you're going to factor with the parentheses, okay? The only difference this time is that first, you're going to see that you have an x to the 3 right here. And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know what to do when there's an x to the 3 right here. Well, then you're going to see, look, wait, there's an x, x, x. They all have x's. As soon as you see that all three of these things have one of something that you can take it out first, okay? Take it out first. So, before we do the parentheses thing, we're going to take out that x that we see, because then it'll look like just the problem you've been doing before. So here you go, x. Take it out. So that means if you took out one of the x's from here, you have x squared. If you take out one of the x's from here, you have plus 6x. And if you take out one of the x's from here, you have no x's left, and you have x, and you have plus 5. Now you can factor the inside of this thing right here, just like you were factoring it before. So here you go. Keep that x on the outside, don't drop it, but now put 2 parentheses. Okay, look right here. We have x and x. We have a positive 5. That means that either both of these are going to be positive or both of these are going to be negative. But we look right here and we see that we need a positive 6 when we add it. So that must mean that this and this have to be positive. So what are the factors of 5? 1 and 5, that's the only thing. So you have 1 here and a 5 here. Let's check it like this. 1 times 5 is 5, and 1 plus 5 is a positive 6. So now let's really check it. The very first thing I would do is multiply these two things together first, and then multiply this x at the end. So you have x times x is x squared, x times 5 is plus 5x, plus 1x, plus 5. Okay, that's going to give you an x squared plus 6x plus a 5 times x again, right? So put the whole thing in parentheses times x, and that's going to give you x to the 3rd plus 6x squared plus 5x, and that is what you have here. So it checks. Okay, well look right here. What do you see in each one of these? I see a lot of things in each one of these. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, I see a 4 that I can take out of this, this, and this, because you can take a 4 out of 80. I see a B that you can take out of this, this, and this. And I see an X that you can take out of this, this, and this. So let's put it all on the outside. Here we go. 4BX is all going to be on the outside. When you take a 4BX out of here, you're only left with x squared, right? Because 4 divided by 4 is 1, so nothing's there. B, you already took one out, and X, you took out one of them, so you have 2 left. Here, you have a negative still because you took out a positive 4. So you're left with a negative 1, which is invisible. You don't have any more B's left, and you're left with 1x. Here, you're left with 80 divided by 4 is 20. You took out the B and you took out the x, so that's all you have left. Okay, now inside these parentheses, you can make 2 more parentheses. Keep your 4bx on the outside. Don't lose it. Okay, now you have x and an x. You have a negative 20, which means that one has to be negative and one has to be positive. You need to find factors of negative 20 to give you a negative 1, because there's your negative 1, invisible 1 right there. Factor of 20. 20 times 1, not going to work. 2 times 10, not going to work. 4 times 5, 4 times 5 will work, right? Because you need a negative 1. That means that the 5 has to be the bigger number with a negative, and 1 is the smaller number with a positive, because 1 times negative 4, very dumb, 4, sheesh, okay. Negative 5 and 4, because negative 5 times 4 is negative 20, and negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1, okay? Then you check it. I'm not going to check it for sake of time, but and for space, I don't have any. Okay, but you multiply these first, and then you multiply by 4bx to make sure you get this up here. Okay, and you can do it. Let's look at examples 3 and 4. Okay, on example 3, this is going to be super easy to start this one. As soon as you see a negative x squared, you're going to take that negative out of the entire thing. Okay, Kelly? So here we go. Put the negative here, put your parentheses for what you're going to be left with there. So you've got x squared minus x minus 20. When you're taking out a negative from each one of these, it just changes the signs. So when this was negative, now it's positive. This is positive, now it's negative. This was positive, now it's negative. Now, you can do your parenthesis thing, okay? We have x and x. Negative 20, that means it's going to be a negative and a positive. And you want a negative 1. Well, we just did that one. Okay, that's going to be 5 and 4. Negative 5 plus 4. Let's check it. Multiply these first. X squared minus 5x plus 4x minus 20 equals x squared minus x minus 20. Multiply that by a negative over here, and you get a negative x squared plus x plus 20. And it checks out, okay? This one over here, you're definitely gonna take out the negative because you see the negative there, but you're also gonna take out other stuff. You know you're gonna take out other stuff because you see that 3 right there. What are you gonna take out? Well, you can take out a 3, right? You can take out a 3 out of each one of these. So you're gonna have a negative 3, and you can take out an x out of each one of those. So here we go. What are you left with? If you take out a negative 3 and an x here, you're left with you're left with x squared. Negative 6 divided by negative 3 is gonna be a positive 2 you're left with, and an x. And then here, 72 divided by negative 3 is going to be what? Negative 3, 24. Yes, 24. A negative 24. Okay? So then, let's see if we have room. We do. Okay, we have a negative 3x here, parentheses, parentheses. Factors of negative 24 to get you a positive 2. Well, you know you're going to have a negative and a positive. So let's see, we have 1 and 24, not going to work. 2 and 12, not going to work because 2 plus 12 or 12 minus 2 is not going to give you a 2. 3 and 8. 3 and 8 will give you 11 and 5. That won't work. And then 4 and 6. So 4 and 6 will work. 6 is going to be the bigger number with the negative because you want to, oh no, 6 is going to be the, 4 is going to be the negative because 6 is going to be the bigger number with the positive because you want a positive 2. 6 minus 4. So there you go. There's your answer. Okay, let's check it. We have room to check it. Let's multiply these first. We have x squared minus 4x plus 6x minus 24. Okay? Add that together, and you're going to get x squared plus 2x minus 24, okay, this is multiplied by negative 3x. Let's put our answer up here again. Negative 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 72x. And that is your answer right there, okay? The next part is going to be a little bit different, but honestly, I'm going to teach you an easy way to do it.